All right, look at your past sales. Are you hitting your goals? Do you even have a sales goal? Today on Contractor Fight TV, I'm going to talk about 17 mindsets that are important for you to create a culture, a winning sales culture. Let's go figure this shit out. All right, my furry friends, the most successful companies have a culture of sales, and everything we do, your mindset should be everything we do here is to sell more of our stuff. So if you're in the camp right now where you feel slimy about selling or you feel weird about it in any way, shape, or form, change your thinking on that, because the only reason that your damn business exists is for you to sell shit and to make money. It's that simple. Yes, you can serve the world and the community and give your gifts to everybody and all this other shit, okay? But unless you're committed to making money and selling your services, you should just go be a nonprofit or just volunteer your damn time helping people out, which is totally cool. But if you're gonna call yourself a business, then you gotta be committed to sales. And so today, I'm gonna talk about why it's important and some of the key mindsets to developing a strong sales culture for your contracting business. Few benefits before we kick this off of why it's important for you to develop a culture of sales. The first is that it puts good pressure on the business. I think pressure can be a good thing. It refines us. And when you have a culture of sales and you're always bringing sales into the business, it causes all the other business, the admin, the operations, causes every area of the business to step up their game, and we're a little more sharp. To me, that's a huge benefit. It also helps you become recession resistant. At some point, economies take a dump. And the more of a culture of sales you have, the more good mindsets and habits that you have in place, when that happens, you will be able to weather that storm much stronger than if you don't. Another benefit of having a strong sales culture, guys, is that oxygen is life. Okay? Comes into our body, we breathe. That's what money is for your business. It is oxygen. All right? And a great service, building a great project, painting a room, fixing a thing, the stuff that you do, offering this great service and experience is without sales will suffocate. It's that simple. You have to have sales. You can't deliver that if you're not selling it. All right. And then finally, I think one of the great benefits to creating a culture of sales is the personal development that it requires. It truly requires us to get our heads out of our ass, to own our crap, and to level ourselves up and to get better. All right. So let's dig into these 17 mindsets. Mindset number 1. Sales is your most important job. Period. Doesn't matter. Cutting wood, hammering shit, painting stuff, moving rocks. None of that matters. You have to sell. And the guys, the companies, the business owners that get this into their head that, man, if I'm not selling every fucking day of the week, then I'm hurting my business, I'm hurting my family, and I'm hurting my future, and I really don't have anything more than a glorified job. So, sales is your most important job. Of course, delivering the service is important, and standing behind your work, and all the things that go with doing the thing that you do, they're all important. But number 1, when you have a choice to make of how to spend your time in the day, don't ever blow off the sales stuff. Mindset number 2. Actually, this is 4 because I'm holding up 4 fingers, right? How's that? Woo! Mindset number 2, my friends, is your sales are where they are right now because of the choices that you make. Just like our health is and any other area of our life or our business, it comes down to our choices. So if your fucking sales blow balls right now, it's because you've chosen to not develop the skills needed. So quit feeling sorry for yourself. It's not the illegals and the unlicensed guys and the lowball contractors. It's your own fucking decisions and choices that have led you to where you're at right now. Okay? And if you don't have that mindset straight, you're going to have a hard time developing a culture of sales. Mindset number 3. Create an activity-based sales plan. What I mean by that is instead of focusing on the dollar amount that you need to sell today. Focus on the action steps that are going to get you there. So it might be picking up the phone and doing some prospecting, and so you set a goal of prospecting calls. It might be picking up your phone. Hopefully you're doing this. We talk all the time. Low-hanging fruit is your past customer list. Pick up the phone and just set a goal every day. What is the activity that I can do that will lead to the cash register ringing in the business? Identify those things, okay? So for instance, it could be, hey, I write 2 blogs a week, or I shoot a couple videos a week that are educational. I call 20 past customers a week, and I make sure that I do my follow-up calls every week at this certain time, or whatever it might be. Activity-based sales plan will actually help you get to your goals much more than just focusing on the damn number, okay? Think of a basketball game, right? They're dribbling up and down the court. They're focused on passing in the ball, all right, and setting picks. They're not staring at the fucking scoreboard the whole time, okay? They know that there's little things that we got to do along the way to win the game. Or in football, take football for instance. If you focus on getting first downs on offense, let's move the chains, that leads to touchdowns. So what is the action that you can set right now? The actions that you can implement right now that will lead you to the sales. Do that shit, all right, and you'll see yourself hit your goals. The fourth mindset is you got to take action right now. There's no better time than right this very second to sell something. Many years ago, I drove up and down this road every week, a couple times a week, and I saw this commercial building that needed a paint job. And I remember telling myself, oh, I should stop in there. Oh, but I got to get to this thing. Oh, next time. Oh, I should stop in there and find out if I could paint the building. Guys, this went on for 3, 4, 5, 6 months. I don't remember what the hell it was until the day I drove by and there was another motherfucker painting the building. I blew it. Time kills deals. Okay? So whatever it is in your mind right now, if you're thinking to yourself, I need to stop and have a conversation, I need to pick the phone up, follow up with somebody, send that email, call my past customers. Guys, take action right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pick the phone up. Take action. That's mindset number 4. Mindset number 5 might be one of my favorite mindsets. And it's simply understanding that sales is a skill that must be developed and improved. You are not squeezing out of the womb a born salesperson. All right? And don't confuse having the gift to gab and run your fucking mouth with being a good salesperson. A good salesperson asks good questions, understands the motive behind why somebody's buying, and a few other things that are key to being a good salesperson. These skills can absolutely be developed and practiced. All right? So if you're going to develop a strong sales culture in your business, you've got to have that mindset that this is something that we're going to continually get better at. All right? We've never arrived. There's always a new level of understanding people and communication, reading body language, so many aspects of the sales process. Think of it like a guitar or any other skill. Shooting a basketball. Larry Bird shot like 1,000 free throws a day back in the day. Okay? Every day he practiced that skill, even though he was probably one of the best, if not the best in the business, he kept doing it. So top performing sales cultures have that mindset that, hey, we got to keep getting better. So make sure you're focused on that as well. Mindset number 6, energy and enthusiasm are key to winning in sales. They are dominant traits. I got hired 1 million years ago by a company that sold nails and nail guns. And I had never done it before. I came from the painting industry and I started selling this stuff. And I came back to the office one day with an order from this big commercial carpentry company. And my boss was like, how the hell did you get this account? We've been after these guys for years. And I said, I don't know, I just showed up and asked. He picked the phone up, called the owner of that company and said, hey, I understand you guys just bought a few pallets of nails from my sales guy out the field. I was out there like 20 minutes, guys. And the guy laughed. He says, yeah, we bought something from him. And my boss says, dude, you've been buying from so-and-so for X amount of years. Every year I'm trying to get your business. What the hell happened? And the guy literally just said, I liked his energy and I wanted to buy something from him. Guys, your energy is contagious. I can't tell you how many accounts I've sold over the years, okay, when I was a painting contractor, GCs and home builders that I would pick up simply because I was enthusiastic. So if you're walking around with your shoulders slumped and all this other bullshit, acting like your dog just got its ass kicked, then you're going to have a hard time selling stuff. People want to buy from people that have energy. People want to buy from people that have confidence. So don't underestimate the power of enthusiasm. Mindset number 7. You got to identify the real problem, the real issue with your prospects. Many times we go out there and we run our mouths. We tell them about how great we are, but we have no idea what their real motive for contacting you is. You don't know unless you really dig for the motive. You don't assume you know why they want a new bathroom or a paint job or a new landscape. All right. The more that you can hone your skills, like I talked about one of the other mindsets about these sales is a skill that needs to be developed. One of the best things that you can learn to do is truly understand what the real problem is. Many years ago, I'm standing in this guy's foyer, had us out to give a bid for this whole interior paint job, and I started asking questions and I took it a little deeper. I made no assumptions. Okay, I didn't pounce when I thought he gave me something because I kept digging a little more. And what I found to realize, his number one motive was his wife wanted the paint job done. They didn't like the color. They didn't like the job the last guy did. The last guy made his wife's life a living hell. And so this guy, the only thing that mattered to this guy is his wife would have a great experience. She wouldn't have to clean up after somebody and all this other shit. Make a long story short, because I've told this before on here and on my podcast and all that stuff, so I'll spare you that. I literally looked at him and I said, hey, if I wrote into the contract that your wife didn't have to spend 1 minute of her life cleaning up after us, and if she did, this whole job would be free, what would happen next? He literally said, you put that in the contract, I'll sign it right now. I said, I haven't even walked your house. I don't even know what it's going to cost. It's probably get $17,000 to $25,000. He goes, Tom, I don't give a shit. I don't want to sleep on the couch again. Okay? So whole backstory to the same. But guys, that was the true motive. That was the real problem. They could have hired anyone to paint the job, but it wasn't price. Okay? It wasn't the quality of the paint job and the cut lines and all that other bullshit that contractors typically think are important to people. The real issue was he wanted peace in his damn house. Mindset number 8. Top performing sales cultures are fanatical about tracking their metrics. How many leads are you getting? What is your close rate? When the job is up to $5,000 and it's a certain type of job, what is your close rate? Lead sources, what converts the best? Guys, the more you understand the metrics of your business, the more you can make adjustments and great decisions to help you sell more of your stuff. Be fanatical about the metrics. Mindset number 9, developing a strong sales culture, is I would encourage you to focus on base hits. Too many contractors go out there and we try to impress people and we want to build these big things. We want to paint the whole house. We want to add this and add that. When in reality, just get on fucking base. I don't care if you got to get hit by a pitch. Get on base. Because once you're on base and you prove to them that you can be trusted with a smaller scope of work, it's much easier to upsell and have repeat business and better referrals. Too many contractors are going for the grand slam every time because we want all these big job sizes. I can't tell you how many $500 projects I've done through the years that turned into $20,000, $30,000 jobs. I can't tell you how many times, a $1,000 project that I did for somebody turned into $150,000 of work with 3 referrals over the course of 2 years. Guys, do not underestimate the power of playing small ball and getting on base. All right, that does it for today on the first half of 17 Rules for Growing a Winning Sales Culture. Stand by for part number 2 as we bring you guys home and help you get your heads right. Appreciate you. You guys rock. I got to roll. We'll see you next time on Contractor Fight TV.